and welcome to Snack Food and Wholesale Bakery's review of new product launches for the month of July. I am Jenny Spinner.
And I'm Liz Parker, senior editor.
And it's been a really interesting month, so let's get right into it. Liz, do you want to start with the products?
Sure. The first product we're featuring this month are the brand of nuts by Henrietta Said. That's the brand name. I noticed them at Sweets and Snacks. I don't think I had time to stop, but I noticed they had some pretty interesting flavors. And they actually just sent me a media mailer yesterday, so I got to try them just in time for this video. And I can't really do spicy flavors, but I did try the lemon pepper, and it's more of just like a nice lemony flavor versus like a spicy. But they have very cute like promos too, as well, to go with each one, like a little backstory. And they've got like Nashville hot, kimchi, and original buffalo flavors.
Yeah, I am a fan of spicy things, and I did stop by their booth. They were in the Innovation Alley, I think is the name of it, a section of Sweets and Snacks. And really fun packaging. They're really one of the great things about meeting the smaller startup type of snack companies is they're really excited when editors pay attention to them. So I feel special. And like Liz said, it's really fun flavors, really fun packaging, promotion. So it'll be interesting to see how this this little company that could does coming months with their items. My first product is the Damn Man snack box. I am generally not a fan of gendered marketing. I don't know if you remember the Big Pen for girls. What makes it a girl thing? But this just in time for the Barbie movie and Ken marketing. It is kind of like a tongue-in-cheek gendered campaign. Basically, this is a blend of meat snacks and nuts in a cowboy themed packaging, and it for the manly snacker in your life. It's a lot of fun. They're having a lot of fun with it, which makes the gearing towards dudes okay in my book.
I think I remember posting that one. It's something like, yeah, like cowboy themed packaging, things like that. It's a lot of fun. Keeping with our spicy snack theme, Doritos has released spicy jalapeno chips, which should be interesting. Spicy is definitely in right now. We're seeing a lot of like spicy snacks, mostly snack products, although you do see a few like bakery items that sneak in there as well. At a recent show I had, this is not bakery, but I had jalapeno caramel chews, which was really interesting. But what Doritos is doing, it's in their solid black packaging, which is just like a matte black package that they have it in, and it's spotlighting black change makers as well.
Yeah, that's really interesting to see. Doritos is having a lot of fun with flavors and flavor blends lately. I have not gotten the spicy pineapple jalapeno in my face yet. But just the blend of sweet and spicy makes me want to try it because I am a spice girl, and the campaign spotlighting black change makers is really interesting. My next product, keeping again with the heat theme, is Jackson's habanero nacho sweet potato chips. So another company in Innovation Alley at Sweets and Snacks. I stopped by and kind of said I'm a fan. I've been following your company for a while. And they are a Wisconsin-based company, and they were really excited to talk to me. And they made me feel special because they had a new flavor in the works, and they gave me this packaging. There was nothing written on it except
the mysterious white packaging.
Yes, this mysterious white. The packaging wasn't even back from the designer yet, but Jackson's habanero nacho. So I got to be one of the first people with their hands on this flavor, and now it's hit the market. It's interesting for a couple of reasons. One, sweet potato chips. There are a couple of companies out there like doing things with it, but Jackson's is one of the companies that's sweet potato chips with flavor and flavors that make sense to go with sweet potato. So if you put this in your mouth and it's got a nice balance of heat and the cheesy flavor, but it's not too hot. Liz, you could probably handle it. But yeah, it's our September cover is going to be on this company because they're doing so many cool things, and they've grown in just a few short years. They've grown they've got a presence that Whole Foods and places like that. So I thought the story of the company is interesting, but the flavor and the product itself are also really cool.
I remember seeing them at a trade show a while back, and I think at that point they only had a few SKUs maybe, and the big one was chips made with avocado oil, which was nice, kind of like a better
Yeah.
for you type option.
Yeah, that is they work in avocado and coconut, and I won't tell you my whole September cover story, but
You'll
the
have to tune
flavor and the
in.
mouthfeel and the better for you benefits, it's a really it's thoughtful company, and it'll be interesting to see how it resonates with consumers going forward.
Moving on to a more indulgent, perhaps not better for you choice is the IHOP pancake tacos. I think I got a press release from them about it, and I also got a personal email, and I was like, pancake tacos, like what is this? And I was thinking it might be more like the bao buns in terms of like fluffiness, like an open-faced bao. So they're having, as you might expect, they're having sweet options. So you can do, I think it was like strawberries and stuff like that. And then they also have some savory options. They've got like, I think it was like chicken and gravy or something, which sounds a little weird, but when you think about it, like people will eat, chicken and gravy and bread and things like that. So why not?
Sure. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. IHOP has fun with things, don't they? Uh, Wait, now that Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity, I think is
Oh,
IHOP,
yeah.
which is fun to say. But yeah, sweet and savory at breakfast time makes sense. Chicken and waffles. But I mean, who hasn't had bacon on the side of their pancakes before? So it's just kind of like combining some of that stuff, and it's kind of holding a pancake folded up like a taco is seems like a fun way to enjoy their bakery products. Um, oh, a thing that we both agreed on. So hot honey is taking off. It's having a moment, as influencers would say. We just not too terribly long ago wrote about Utz's branded
Mike's.
with Mike's hot honey chips, and the most recent entry is Southern Recipe small batch has come out with hot honey pork rinds. Pork rinds are not something that you associate with sweetness, but a couple brands are doing some interesting things with sweet savory combos in this category.
I was going to say we just wrote about Pork King Good. I believe that's the brand name, and
Yes.
they're doing like the butterscotch pork rinds and like the more desserty flavors. So I
Mhm.
think hot honey definitely makes sense because it's definitely still a savory flavor, just kind of adding some heat to that. And we have been seeing that a lot lately. I think Utz sent me like a huge pack of the hot honey chips, and it was gone pretty quickly. Not by me, I might add, because I can't do spice, but it was very tasty. Like I love honey butter chips, and it kind of reminded me of that. But all my friends were intrigued to try it as well as consumers.
Yeah, it's not just enough to be hot. There's got to be flavor, and this is a flavor combo that increasingly producers are offering their consumers looking for a little bit of a twist with the heat. Oh, it is my turn. So for good sweet curry granola, this is a company that's gotten a little bit of attention. They've won awards for their grain, a little bit of a different grain, or excuse me, granola blend. Interesting flavors, but curry is a flavor that I do not think that I've seen in granola, although it makes sense. Another sweet and a little bit of spice. So it is, and it's also fun to see a company that again is excited to talk to you and tell their whole story, and they seem to be taking off. So well, I'm rooting for all of the producers out there, but this is one that I'm rooting for too, because there's some innovative flavors, innovative formulations, and will consumers buy it? Let's see.
I think curry's been popping up, even like savory dishes, because I was out to eat out for dinner the other day, and my companion had a salmon dish with a curry sauce, which I thought
Mhm.
was really interesting. I've never seen that before. But moving on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Yo frozen pizza dough. And I think it's Yo like with an exclamation point, like yo, but it's spelled like dough. So it's Yough. And what intrigued me about this one is that it's the first pizza dough made from Greek yogurt. So it's another better for you. Like you might have seen like broccoli crust or like cauliflower crust
Mhm.
pizzas, but this is actually made with Greek yogurt, so I'd be curious to try that as a consumer.
Yeah, same as somebody that I make my own pizza dough. I think I've perfected my recipe, but always interested to try new things. And this might be something that I try as I'm, playing Pizza Hut at home. And then, Liz and I both agreed that Cracker Jack has come out with an interesting campaign that celebrates female athletes, and they've renamed it Cracker Jill.
Yep.
Which is fun. Yeah, it's really interesting. It was on an end cap at a store recently, and the packaging is striking. So again, it'll be interesting to see if consumers go for this kind of thing.
I think the release said this is the first time they've had an athlete at all on their packaging, or a female athlete, something like that. So
Yeah,
it's a first for them. And then they're doing like a I Am Cracker Jill campaign. I think donating to female athletes, things like that.
yeah, and it's interesting to see the push. If you watch Ted Lasso, Hannah Waddingham, the played with Rebecca, the team owner, she's had a series of ads, print and digital, saying that Johnny Walker's the liquor brand has a campaign promoting women's sports with the proceeds going to. So it's popping up everywhere, and Cracker Jack's Cracker Jill campaign is one interesting example. Oh, my turn again. Yay. So in college, I'm not completely proud of this, but even though I believe it says on the package of heat and serve cookie dough, bake before eating. Most of the time I didn't just eat it right out of the tube. I mean, you're supposed to, and I have chopped up in neat little slices and baked it. However, this is an interesting take on that. It's not cookies. Pillsbury has come up with cut and squeeze banana bread batter. So instead of making it yourself, which is, who's got the time? Instead of buying already baked banana bread, you just cut the package open, squeeze it into a tube, bake it, and then you've got fresh baked banana bread. That is a fun idea. Well, I'm interested to learn if people will just like, this is maybe not the most savory thought, just like cut it open and squeeze it directly into their mouth like Go-Gurt or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the
the convenience appeals to me. So
yeah, that would be interesting. I'm not a huge fan of like banana flavored stuff, but I do like banana bread. So I would try that and see. And then to end this on a completely different product, Hostess is doing a Ding Dongs and Twinkies mashup, which sounds delicious. They sent me some. I have not tried them yet, but it looks really good. It's basically, I think it's like, I might be getting these confused, but I think it's like the Ding Dongs outside, but like a Twinkies filling. So that sounds pretty good to me.
it is. The nice people at Hostess Brands were kind enough to send me a sample. Even though I'm trying to cut down on sugar, but who can resist snack cakes? And it's the hockey puck shaped ding dong with the trademark ding dong chocolatey coating, and the inside is the sponge cake and cream filling. And it's a fun thing to see. The brand mashups are a thing that we've talked about before with this, like the Jack Links and the Flamin' Hot Doritos meat snacks. People have warm fuzzy feelings for brands. You could probably start a conversation with children of the 80s and 90s about their favorite snack cake that they got in their lunchbox as a kid. For the people that couldn't decide between ding dongs and Twinkies, this is the perfect hit. But yeah, mashups are fun.
I think we're out of time, but thanks for joining us this month.
Yeah, we're always interested in learning about new products. So if your company is producing something new and interesting, please feel free to send to me, spinnerj@bnpmedia.com. Or if you have thoughts about any of the products that we've talked about on snackandbakery.com, feel free to email me that too. Always interested in learning about new stuff and hearing your thoughts. So until next time, thanks for watching.
See you then.
you.